All right, so recently I beat the Midnight Walk, developed by Moonhood Studios, and yeah, I had a really good time with this game. Let's talk about it. First thing I want to talk about is like the atmosphere, the aesthetic, as well as the art style. It is so good. The moment you enter into this world, after you get like past the little tutorial part, even there, you're just sucked into just this horror, like Tim Burton-esque world that just has a lot more to it than you expect. You yourself play as the character known as the Burnt One. It's like a character from Prophecy, which you'll learn as you play through the game. And you find this little dude right here called Pot Boy, and he is essentially like the last living flame. And your job is to get him essentially from point A to point B to accomplish a task. To put it vaguely, the game does a really good job of like threading the needle of the narrative as you're going through. And your whole journey is essentially like a pilgrimage. The Midnight Walk is literally this long trail. You'll see people walking back the other way that you're like walking towards, and some people will walk with you. And yeah, when you run across characters like this one right here behind me, they have their own little reasons for why they exist in the world, things that are going on, and it just really makes the world feel lived in, especially when you encounter somebody just going through some hard times walking on that trail. And honestly, like these little stories that you come across that are like helping you get from chapter 1 to chapter 2 to chapter 3, they're awesome. Like they honestly, when you start out, I really like the character design and the art style, which is what drew me in, as well as the score. Immaculate stuff there. But when these stories get going, they go to places you would not expect, and they go a lot deeper than you would think. And honestly, that just really sold me on it. It really gripped me. This game's only about 7 hours. If you could probably do it in less or take more time with it because they get the plat, whatever. But honestly, had a really solid time just living in this world. So the one like negative-ish thing I would say about the game is the gameplay itself. Like this essentially what you're going to be doing, other than traveling and encountering the story, is you're going to have these little puzzles. Most of them are going to revolve around passing a light from one spot to the other. There's different types of matches, different types of lights, and none of it is bad. And the game's short enough to where it's like, okay, that's fine. But it just doesn't do anything extraordinary there. Where you do have such a great art style, a great score, a great story, and yeah, it's just because everything else is firing off on all cylinders. You just notice the one part that isn't. But overall, I loved this game. I would give it a 9 out of 10, even with my faults with the gameplay. Even if it is so short, it is the exact right length it needs to be to give you a hard-hitting story. And the elements of the darkness that it provides in this, where darkness is not necessarily a bad thing, it's just somewhat misunderstood and feared because it's misunderstood, I think that stuff goes a really long way. But I definitely recommend, I played this on PS5. I did not have a VR2, I just played this regular. So either way, it's a good time. Are y'all going to play this? I would love to hear your thoughts if you have. Let us know, and for more news and reviews, please give us a like and a follow.